You will be careful that you're not rubbing anyone the wrong way, and then you will decide what to say. That is a general view today in the country.
No, that is not the view, nor I have taken anybody's permission in this matter. I had come because the people had come and taken a press conference, and I made my point very clear that as far as Mr. Srinivasan's resignation is concerned, it is his personal decision. It is his conscience which needs to be looked into, and I have never said that he needs to go through the process of resigning. And as far as asking the working committee is concerned,
no, so even now you don't think he needs to resign? No, even now you don't think he needs to resign?
It's not the question of whether he needs to resign or not. It's not that. What I mentioned was the public, by and large, had made their comment that he needs to resign. That's what I mentioned.
What is your view, sir? Please don't push it on the public. What is your view? Resign or not resign?
That's exactly I'm coming to, my friend. I said let's have a discussion in the working committee where each member is going to share his thoughts and opinion. And once
no, are you saying that in the absence of that working committee meeting, nobody has any opinion of you? Or whatever you view you will have, Chatham House rules will apply? That is the... Sir, you know what? I'll tell you something, Mr. Vinod. No, I'll tell you something, Mr. Vinod. I'm sorry, please don't mind. But people of this country are a bit tired of all this. You take a poll tonight. I'll open up the phone lines on this program. I'll take a poll tonight, and my question is, my question is to the viewers. The phone lines are going up now. I don't usually open up phone lines, but I will tonight because my view is that a lot of people in this country, are completely sick and tired of this view that we will speak inside some working committee meeting. Mr. Vinod, Mr. Vinod, the people of this country want public positions, not politics. People of this country want sports.
Politics.
Sir, this is politics. You want to do coterie politics. You want to do cabal politics. You want to do cricket association politics.
Would you please listen?
Let him respond. Let him respond first. What's it, Boria? Yeah, this is politics, sir. What, Boria? This is pure politics, pure power play.
Mr. Arnab.
Yes, Mr. Vinod.
No, it is not politics. It is not politics. What I told you very clearly. Hello.
I am asking you today, Mr. Vinod, you can hear me loud and clear. Can you hear me? This is Arnab here.
Yes.
My question is, sir, don't hide behind that working committee meeting. Say right here, right now.
It is not the question of...
No, right here, right now. And people of your city as well are watching you in Hyderabad. Right here, right now, what is your position?
No, I think, Arnab, allow me to at least explain. You're just rushing the matter. You're saying the public is going behind all this. In my first statement, I made it very clear. The public mandate says the president should resign. That's what I had made it in my earlier comment.
Your view, your view.
Immediately I told it is the public's opinion. Coming to my personal opinion or HCA's opinion is concerned, the working committee has got a procedure, a democratic system.
Sir, okay,
he said he's democratically elected. He has got the capacity. Whether I should resign or not, it is his individual decision.
Counter question
coming to the other part of it.
Gulu, 1 second. Why do you have a head in your hands? 1 second.
Certainly need to have an answer from Mr. Srinivasan.
Gulu seems to be... What is...
We'll discuss in that...
No, what's Bimal... Boria, before I let you in, I want to go to Dr. Bimal Soni, because here there are two state associations fighting on the news hour tonight. One refuses to give a point of view. That same point of view does not apply to Dr. Bimal Soni. Dr. Bimal Soni is clear to... No, Dr. Soni, how is it that you have a point of view? You are not held back by the rules that Mr. Vinod is held back by. How come you're speaking openly and Mr. Vinod is not? What's the difference?
No, because I'm giving my own opinion and I feel Srinivasan should have resigned. The meeting should have, in the working committee, it should have been discussed whether he has to step aside or he has to resign.
So fine, I'm asking Mr. Vinod for his personal opinion.
Taken a decision.
I'm asking Mr. Vinod for his opinion.
But
can I ask
I'm sure Mr. Vinod does not have to take anyone's permission to give his own opinion.
Mr. Vinod, may I ask you a yes or no answer? Simple yes or no. You just said the public mandate, according to you, is clear that Mr. Srinivasan should go. Are you a member of that public? Is the HCA a member of that public opinion? In your opinion, yes or no, should he go or not? Personal opinion. Yes or no?
What's it? Let him answer. We asked the question very
clearly.
clearly.
Being a member of the Board of Control for Cricket in India, You are asking me a public's opinion which I have shared already on the
No, I'm
mic.
not asking you.
Now,
One
coming
second,
to the individual decision of Mr. Srinivasan.
No, Mr. Vinod, I find this fascinating. No, I'm going to keep asking.
I cannot take his decision on his behalf.
Your opinion.
One second, buddy, one second. One second.
My opinion, what
Yes.
I am trying to explain to you is, since being in the board, we need to discuss and come up with a solution. As far as I am concerned, we are waiting for all the other members to give their mandate.
No, what is your, it is incredible. You're being asked a question 10 times. I am asking you, what is your opinion? You have a right to say, I have no opinion. But you do not have a right to say, I have an opinion, but I will only speak depending on the politics that I will do inside a working committee meeting of the cricket board, because we are tired of that politics, Mr. Vinod. Either you say, I have an opinion, but I will not give my opinion, I will not reveal my opinion.
No.
Are you saying so?
Please listen. What I am trying to explain it to you, I think you are not allowing me the chance to explain. Why is that I am insisting on a working committee meeting? So that everybody gets a chance to express.
So I am giving you a chance to express before the entire country. Give me your view.
My view, as far as this issue is concerned, I have already made it on the mic and also on the screen that public mandate is there.
Why are you hiding behind a public mandate? You see, Kishore Bhimani, please. You know, I asked a question tonight. Like I'm asking, where is Gavaskar, where is Kapil Dev, where is Ravi Shastri? I mean, Gavaskar has taken a very pro-Srinivasan position in my view. But Kishore Bhimani, what do you make of the insistence of the president of the Hyderabad Cricket Association that he will speak only inside a room in Delhi when the working committee meets? Why is he doing this in your view?
It's just different ways of using the same language, that you are not going to make an opinion statement that he should go. What Boria is trying to get at, what Mihir is trying to get at, what I am trying to get at is an opinion. We are humble people. It's not going to change the opinion of the board. But today we want to be heard that that man stands guilty, his son-in-law is guilty, he is in conflict of interest with his team as well as with the method in which he has got it, that everything is wrong and that he should go. Today Mihir has said this, Boria has said this. Why should the associations hide behind this whole...
Yeah, hide is the word.
Little committees and subcommittees.
Absolutely. And my question tonight, I'm taking the first caller on the news hour tonight. One second. The first caller on the news hour tonight, Mr. Bhimani. And let the voice go loud and clear. The question is on the news hour, is what is happening in Indian cricket the private business of 30 people anymore? Or do the people of this country have a right to snatch that right away from them if they don't respect the public opinion? The first caller, I think, is Colonel Dhillon. Lieutenant Colonel Dhillon, where are you calling from? I'm told you're calling from Ludhiana. Good evening. What do you think? Is it the board's private matter or your and my matter as well?
No, it is the public matter. The whole country's opinion is written on the wall. I don't know why these people are avoiding. They are not giving any commitment. People are hiding their genes, sticking to the power. They want to know the mood of the country. Whole country is fed up of such people, those who are not resigning. They are sticking to the power and they want to find out the mood of the public. They should read newspaper, TV, channels, SMS, everywhere. Country has written the wall that he should resign. He must resign.
Colonel Dhillon, clearly you're a cricket lover like all of us, and so is Gulu. Because Gulu, someone commented that they're very worried about, your body language. They say, is Gulu Ezekiel feeling defeated? Why is he putting his head in his hands today? I know that if there's one thing nobody can accuse you of, Gulu Ezekiel, it's lack of intellectual consistency. For the longest time, you have questioned these cabals. And today we hear that these same groups want to do politics in a room in Delhi when they meet eventually. What do you think, Gulu? What's the option now?
Well, Arnab, I'm not defeated, but I am tired. And I'm actually tired of the same old, stuck record statements that are coming out from people who are basically fence sitters. So, this is becoming a whole tutu meme business. And nobody has the courage and conviction or the moral, strength within the board circles, either players or ex-players or officials, to really stick their neck out and take a moral stand on this. So that is why my body language is showing exhaustion with this line of argument.
Why are you being a fence sitter, Mr. Vinod? Why are you being a fence sitter?
It's not the question of a fence sitter. Time and again, Mr. Arnab, it is not the question of anybody trying to do the fence sitting job. I have time and again been mentioning to you that Mr. Srinivasan made his point as a democratically elected president, and he said he does not want to resign. As far as when
So
he
what?
mentioned that issue,
He's lost
what
that.
he said,
He's lost
allow
that
me to
right.
explain.
He's lost that right to take that
Sorry?
position. He's lost that
Sorry?
right to take that position. You are saying so. Anand Vasu says so. It's his right to decide whether he has to resign or not. Well, we got a second caller.
No, he made.
Ashwin Gandhi. Ashwin Gandhi is our next caller. He's calling in from Baroda. Yes, Mr. Gandhi. Good evening. Is it the private business of the board anymore?
No, according to me, I think he should have resigned a long back. Srinivas should have resigned. And also, Mr. Vinod, what he's talking, I think it is like a first standard student that you have been asking him repeatedly the same question.
Yeah.
He's not able to even answer it properly. So he also should resign. And I agree with Moria. For last about 7 days, he has been talking. He's absolutely right, 100%. And what you are telling about 1 versus billion, it is definitely true. It is millions, and people not only in India but around the world, telling that this fellow is ashamed. He should be given a black face, once if he's out in public. And he also should resign from the India Cement Company. If I am the AGM, in the AGM, if I am the
Absolutely. I also place on record tonight that this channel, while I have been presenting the program this evening, has been trying to get in touch with every cricket great. Now, we have tried to get in touch with Kapil Dev. We were told Kapil Dev will speak to us. Now we are being told that Kapil Dev is thinking about it. Mr. Kapil Dev, wherever you are, I am told that you're in London. What's there to think about it? Through your entire career, you played cricket with your heart. What is getting you to be so careful? Are you worried to be on the wrong side of the establishment? What matters more? And this question goes to all cricket legends. Being on the right side of the establishment or taking a position? Anand Vasu, I didn't put the words there in Mr. Gandhi's mouth when he spoke from Vadodara, but I think you heard him loud and clear.
I did, yes. I heard him and I heard the other caller as well. They've had a chance to make their point of view. They've had a chance to state their opinions.
That's all you have to say.
But what else would you like me to say about their opinions?
You're bouncing off everyone else's opinion, but I haven't heard yours.
I've tried to explain my point of view on this, and I've tried to think through this whole situation for myself. You can see, like I told you in my article as well, I'm only a cricket reporter. I've tried to make sense of what I see as the situation in front of me, and I don't have the sort of yes or no, black or white kind of approach that some others seem to have. And I'm unable to come up with one strong opinion in the manner you have.
Well, I've asked you twice or thrice. You haven't answered on conflict of interest. You have not answered on the CWG precedent. You have repeated what everyone else has said, but not given your point of view. But you have a right to take that kind of a position. I agree with you. You have a right to take that kind of a position. Even ambiguity, Anand, is very much a right. Our next caller is from Mumbai, Vinay. Yes, Vinay. Is it a personal business of the BCCI anymore?
Well, definitely not, Mr. Arnab. And in the first place, when the society is registered in Tamil Nadu, why the register of societies and why not the government is acting against the society? Number one, Kapil Dev's crocodile tears are now very well exposed by not he coming. And Viv Richard, the guest editor of Times of India, on a page has written about it. I will not further elaborate it. And sometime back I also send you a mail which you have not replied about MOPAPA charges to be applied against all.
Well, Mr. Vinay, I'm very sorry I have not been able to reply to your mail, but we are pursuing this story. Thank you for your call. As I take a break, the question is this. Only one question. What is happening has been happening for 9 days. Do you want the legends to take a position? That's point number one. Secondly, can 30 people think they can decide behind a closed door anymore? Or is this an issue on which you want far greater transparency?